Hi everybody, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio, and it is time for this week's Margarete Miller Collage Challenge. We are on week 30, and this week is a little different. Instead of giving prompts, she kind of asks some questions. It says, what do you think of when you imagine a secret code? Is it a string of random numbers? Is it a strange looking alphabet? Is it symbols in a strange order? Create a collage with something that could look like a secret code. So, I've struggled with this one. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do. And so I've come up with something that's not great, but I think it will fit the prompt. For those of you that are not familiar, Margarete Miller creates on a yearly basis 52 prompts for you to follow throughout the year, once a week. And you can purchase these prompts on her Etsy site, which is called Mellow Miller, and she has several options. You can purchase the planner, which has the prompts in it, and it is a, spiral bound planner. You can purchase the digital planner and print it out yourself, or you can purchase just the prompts, which is what I did. And then I am using just a regular, it's just a inexpensive sketch diary that I've had forever. And it was, empty. So that's what I've been putting mine in. And I do have videos and playlists for all these previous weeks, if you would like to go back and see how I created those. This is my second year doing Margarete Miller, but last year I did not film them. So let's get started and see what we can come up with for our little secret code. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to randomly stamp some numbers on the back of this for my background. And I'm going to use two different colors. I'm going to use Distress ink in Victorian Velvet and in Speckled Egg, because they go with my focal point. And I'm just going to randomly do this. And this is just to kind of represent, coded numbers. I do like to watch, movies that, are based on treasure hunting or deciphering codes to find treasures and things like that. So that part is pretty interesting to me. But when it comes to, figuring out my own code, or what I would consider a code, that's a totally different story, as I found out when I was trying to figure out what to do for this. So we are going to just wing it this week. Hope everybody's doing okay. And staying cool. We are just about to start all the hot days. Today I think will be the first one, and then I think for about the next week feels like we'll be over 100 every day. So, but with that being said, I'm not going to complain too much, because one, I live in the South, and so it's nothing, humidity and stuff like that you know, I feel like we're probably more used to it than a lot of people. And we also are blessed to, most people here, I won't say everybody, but most people here have some sort of cooling system, just because it always is so hot and humid here. So we definitely have it better than a lot of people in the world do, going through this heated stuff. And this is nothing, it's like I said, all I'm trying to do here is just build a little bit of background. Oh, I don't want to do that one again. Okay. Got a 1 and a 2, and I do not have a 3. A 4 and a 5, and I bet I don't have a 6 because I used it as 9. And let's go back to the pink and put a couple more pinks in there. Okay, so there's our random numbers. And then I have this stamp, which is some letters. And I think I'll put a little bit of that on there for our random letters that could be a code. Again, guys, I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just doing. Well, that made an interesting color, huh? I should have dabbed some of that. Pink off of there. That's all right. Okay. So that's a pretty good background. I'm going to ink around the edge of the page because my book page that I'm going to use is pretty old. It's out of a very old children's reader. I think I'm actually inking 2 pages, but that's okay because I ink everything anyway. Okay. All right, so that's going to be our start. All right, now our focal point is going to be this little illustration that I cut out of a children's book, and it's a story of Harriet the Spy, and I thought it was cute. So I'm going to put her on there after I put this book page. And like I said, this is an old page out of a children's book called Little Teachers. I stamped a map on it. You know, like it's a treasure map, or a, you know, you're going to find good things here kind of thing. Excuse me, I had to get a swallow of my drink. And so we're going to put her on here like she's looking for the treasure. And then I just pulled a piece out of my vintage little scrapbook pieces, German scrapbook pieces, just to ground her a little bit. So I'm going to put that there. So let's put her down because she is going to be a bottom piece. So we can, actually, we're going to put the book page down first. I'm not going to use glue stick on this because even though it's a pretty heavy book page, I don't want to rip it. Okay, now let's put her down. Trying to decide exactly where. Okay, so I'm thinking right there. Sorry that took so long, but I think it'll make more sense once I get everything in place while I was pondering on that so long. And then I'm going to put this little piece down here. Alright, and then I've got the little Harriet the Spy cut out just to kind of tie it together so we kind of know what we're doing here. Snip just the tiniest bit off her bow. Okay, now I've got some butterflies. I'm going to put one up here, I believe. This kind of gives her a focal point of what she's actually looking for through these, through her little looking glass. Binoculars, guess is what I should say. Okay. Now, let me get my, I want my little fine liner pen and my Stabilo. My fine liner pen is, whoops, is to get my butterflies, some antennae. My Stabilo is to give her something to stand on. So she's not up in the air. I'm gonna take a Wonder Pen. Okay, now, one thing that I did forget is to bring my number over here so I could put my number on here. But I can do that afterwards. That's fine. Now, where do we bring in the secret code? This is my super duper butterfly super hidden code decoder right here. This is it. And Harriet carries this around in her pocket so that when she gets clues, she has her little decoder that she can decode messages. And so when she looks at her maps, the hot spots or the places to look are indicated by the butterflies, which is why I was contemplating so long where to put her so I could make sure they weren't covering up my words. So right here we have a butterfly, and if we lay our little super coder beside the butterfly, it says be happy. And if we lay our little decoder beside the butterfly down here, it says darlings. So our message that we're decoding is be happy, darlings. Pretty goofy, but what can I say? So I will just clip this over here somewhere, I guess, so that it is, I could make a little pocket for it. Let's do that, maybe. Just make a little belly band or a little pocket to slide it down in. I could have done better probably, but you know, it is what it is. It works. It serves its purpose. It is a secret code. Maybe I'm going to do like a piece of I want to do a piece of ribbon, maybe. Just a little. I think I'm just going to do a little tuck there. And unless you watch this video, you'll probably look at this and not know what in the world. But that's okay, because it's supposed to be secret. I can put a little tag on this that says Super Duper Butterfly Decoder, couldn't I? That'd be kind of cute. That's just a scrap piece of paper that I just grabbed out of my scrap bin just then. And I think that will slide down in there. Good enough, I hope. Yeah, just something to kind of hold it. So should we try to make a little sign and make it look like the kid wrote it? Like do backwards letters and stuff. Maybe write it with actually I've got a charcoal pencil sitting here. Where are my charcoal pencils? They're not where I'm expecting them to be. I think this is going to be too soft. It might work. So if I write, how am I going to write this? The things I get myself into. I think that's probably going to be... big. Okay, that's not gonna work. Let's try something else. I'm still making it too big. I gotta write smaller. This is not going well, people. Maybe I should write it with my right hand. Then it'd really look bad. That actually looks kind of cute. Sorry, I'm sure I was off camera when I was doing the, I had to get it where I could kind of semi-control it. Okay. I think that works. So that was the trick, writing it with the wrong hand, which in my case is the right hand. There we go. Super duper butterfly decoder in the books. I think I want to, I've got some other I thought I brought some other, there we go, random number stamps that I kind of want to put on here. I'm going to use the colored inks. Probably also want to use my stamping block. Probably a good idea. Maybe it's going to stick to it. And then I've got this one that's just a, I think it's supposed to be like a game spinner or something, but it's just, it kind of reminds me of those little decoder cipher things. I keep not putting it far enough over to get over here. Okay, so I'll add my 30 after I pause the video, because I don't have a 30 over here. Nope. And I think it'll be done, and I think it actually ended up a lot cuter than I thought it was going to be. So I hope you guys like that. And I hope you guys will try the Margarete Miller Challenge. It's never too late to get started. You definitely wouldn't have to go back and do every week unless you just wanted to. But as a matter of fact, last year, I don't think I started till like week 16. And I eventually went back and did them all when I had free time. But I started at 16 going forward. And then, you know, like I said, I would do one here and there until I got caught back up. So, it's a good artistic exercise. It stretches your mind. And, yeah, I mean, this is not anything I would have done. For sure, but I'm happy with how it came out. So I hope everybody likes it, and please leave a comment below of what you think, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so, and hit the little bell so that you can receive notifications. and for future videos coming up. And my next video will be, I saw it on Pinterest on Thursday. And until then, be happy. And we'll see you next time. Bye.